Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammadin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. So, my name is Muhammad Darwish bin Muhammad Shafi'i. Today, I and my friend would like to interview some civilians and ask their opinion about the topic of the effectiveness of online class. The following is some of the footage that we have took and edited for the final product. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Darwish bin Muhammad Shafi'i, one of the interviewers, and with me Hazim Ashraf. Today you guys are our interviewers. We would like to ask a couple of questions. So we start with the first question. So as we know, the world has faced a crisis of the separate COVID-19, causing the education sector to be affected and at the same time. As a result, education has changed dramatically with the rise of special e-learning, where teaching is done remotely and on the digital platform. On the research show that online learning has been proven to provide a great benefits. Here I would like to ask for an opinion on what is the effectiveness of online learning.
Okay, thank you for asking. There's a few advantage of online learning. This is obviously the greatest benefit of online learning as long as you own a computer and have an internet connection. It doesn't matter in which part of the world you are, learners can access information from anywhere and anytime. Next, it's flexible. Learning becomes easier when aligned with one's needs and preferences.
Bagi pendapat saya, jika kita belajar secara online, terdapat beberapa kebaikan yang kita perolehi. Antaranya dia adalah fleksibel dari segi tempat dan masa. Sebagai contohnya, kalau kita belajar online class, melalui online class kita dapat melakukan online classes tu dekat mana-mana saja kita berada, walaupun kita berada di tempat yang contohnya di kedai makan, kita boleh daripada kelas online tu kita boleh buka laptop kita.
Okay, the effectiveness of online classes we could see for colleges or university students better than if we compare to the for the primary or secondary students. The reason why, because the adult, they have knowledge and now they just would like to apply their basic knowledge at a higher level. Okay, if at colleges, the effectiveness of online classes is that we could have recorded lectures where students could replay the lecture when they are doing their revisions. So that is the thing that we may not have if we are using the conventional face-to-face teaching.
Online ataupun online learning banyak membantu kita. Sebagai contoh ialah kita dapat menjimatkan duit poket kita ataupun secara khususnya menjimatkan wang. Kerana pembelajaran online membolehkan pelajar untuk menjimatkan wang secukupnya pada masa hadapan. Many of student, kebanyakan pelajar menghabiskan duit mereka dan wang mereka untuk kegunaan transportation ketika mereka berada di kampus ataupun kediaman masing-masing. Dan ketika mereka di kampus juga, banyak duit yang mereka gunakan untuk pemakanan mereka secara dalam harian. So, wang untuk makan juga harus diambil kira di sana. Jika pembelajaran secara online berterusan dan dijalankan, pelajar-pelajar akan menghadiri sesi pembelajaran kelas secara online dan ianya dapat menjimatkan duit dan sebagainya kerana pelajar hanya memerlukan pembelajaran mereka menggunakan laptop dan kediaman masing-masing untuk mereka meneruskan pembelajaran secara online.
By learning via online classes, it will reduce the usage of book and it will save cost and better the environment. It is because by using online platform, students can see and use the notes that been shared by their teachers and lecturers and does not need to worry about the missing piece or content rather than write down in notes. So that's all.
Recent studies shows that online classes does not trigger stress among students. The assumption online class relates with study difficulty was valid during the first stage of lockdown. This is due to sudden change of study approach for the student. Eventually, a survey done by the Ministry of Education reveals that 90% of Malaysian university students prefers to have online classes compared to physical classes. The reason why is virtual class are more flexible and ergonomical. Students can go through many times in recorded lecture to understand any subject. For ergonomical, it is because students can just stay at home without a need to pay for living expenses.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Azhar Sharaf bin Rashid, and I want to ask you the second question. In this era of a COVID-19 pandemic, most students had to study at home due to emergency carried out by the government. So, I would like to ask you, what is the disadvantage of learning to use online platforms such as Google Meet and Zoom?
Okay, in my opinion, there must be a disadvantage of online learning. It may be a solo act. It's true that although online learning might be convenient and flexible, it is also a solo act. Some people absolutely need personal contact with their educators and trainers in order to learn successfully. It may be impersonal, no matter how hard we try to fully transfer human communication to online platforms, no matter how natural it seems to form relationship behind computer screen, nothing can replace human contact.
Dalam kebaikan, terdapat keburukan juga untuk online class. Di mana keburukannya ialah student akan cepat hilang fokus kerana mungkin mereka akan tidak memberikan tumpuan terbaik ketika lecturer sedang mengajar, dan mungkin dia akan dipengaruhi oleh kawasan sekeliling, dan juga mungkin pengaruh telefon bimbit juga menyebabkan keburukan online class. Kerana mungkin dia berasa agak bosan dengan pembelajaran yang diajar oleh lecturer dia ketika lecturer dia sedang memberikan penerangan. Dan juga data internet atau boleh dikatakan internet yang tidak kuat, dan juga menyebabkan online class itu tidak dapat berjalan dengan baik.
When we are using the online learning, of course, the facility, the technology should be there. Okay, the disadvantages of using the Google Meet, Zoom, okay, the free versions of Zoom is that this platform, they have limited durations of interactions, and beside that, so with this platform such as Google Meet and Zoom, they do not provide other e-learning facilities such as storing the lecture notes and exercises for students to practice for the subject matters.
For the second one is internet data. Memang tidak boleh dinafikan bahawa pelajar belajar secara online ini dapat memakan data internet sangat banyak. Pelajar perlu berbelanja banyak untuk membeli data internet yang kuat supaya pembelajaran dapat dijalankan tanpa gangguan talian. There is some of student that cannot join or follow the online classes because poor internet, of course, poor internet connection, or even does not have the device that can support online platform.
Hi, my name is Syamil Yusof bin Suhaimi, and I am from Shah Alam. So this is my answer for that question. First, teachers or lecturers cannot observe or supervise their student because it is only on virtual or online platform. The student can be doing other things while their teachers or lecturer being teaching, and mostly likely if they do not show their faces when online classes, it will affect their performance and study, and it will make their result or focus being turned down.
Next, I will tell about the 4 ways on how to learn in online more effectively. So as well as we all know, COVID outbreak that hit all over the world has been forced, especially education institutes, to standardize and how to sustain and keep going with the syllabus and the studies of each student, whether it is school or even university, by using the online platform. By that, we also knew that many students has been struggle to catch up and focus for online classes. So there are 4 ways on how to be more efficient when study online. So first, time management. All students need to have and do daily timetable to be more manageable of time consumption, and need to follow and very disciplined to follow the flow and timetable that been set. So for the second, which is comfy places to study. All students needs to have places that comfortable in terms of safety, environment, and does not get disturbed, and make sure to have a good line of internet to make students more focused. At the same time, do not interrupt by problems such as bad internet connection. And for next, which is students might have to get enough rest, so that to maintain the consistency of your study, all students must have enough rest, such as sleep for 6 to 7 hours. And then students have to avoid sleepy in class and will miss all the syllabus and input from the teacher or lecturer. Number 4, which is motivation. Motivation is the key part in this online class, as it will train our physical and mental to keep focused to achieve our best even in online class tutor. For support the statement above, as students we need to ensure all the tasks and homework must be done by the due date so that we will maintain our motivation to keep our hard work on even in these online classes.
Assalamualaikum. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni as'aluka ilman nafi'an wa rizqan tayyiban wa amalan mutaqabbalan. Amin. Which means, oh Allah, I ask you for a beneficial knowledge, good provision, and this that will be accepted. Hadith Ibn Majah, Hadith number 935. Allah says in the Quran from His servant, it's only the scholars that fear Allah. Those who have gained useful knowledge, there are those who sincerely fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam used to say this supplication in the morning after completing the Fajr prayer. So it's very good if you follow the Sunnah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Beneficial knowledge is knowledge that praises a person all of Allah and motivates someone to perform more good deeds. Thank you. In the online learning, there are various of advantages and disadvantages that students will get. Basically, in this typical of situation, students usually can study with the teachers which is in face-to-face classes. So, in this pandemic era, which is due to the pandemic COVID-19, currently all the situation has changed a lot, but the time goes well. Students actually should be grateful, because whatever cases or situation, they still get the knowledge in every condition, even though some of them maybe have a big problem with the internet or lack of supervision. Thank you.